Hello, it's Dan, the real estate guy, coming to you from the home office once again. And today's topic is selling a property as a fixer. And a lot of you go, wait a second, whoa, whoa, whoa. All you've taught us up to this point is to provide a great product, a turnkey product, best price, best condition. That's how we beat up on the banks who are offering properties that look and smell bad. That's how we beat the short sales that are almost never approved. All right? You're right. That's what you should be doing. You heard about the bread and butter properties. That's really what you should do. But I want to, again, open your mind a little bit. This is an advanced technique, and maybe you don't do this at the beginning. But by exposing yourself to it now, it'll be something that your mind will work on in the back of your mind as you're doing your turnkey product once in a while, and you feel more experience at the fix-up. Remember, every transaction you do, you're going to learn something. You're going to learn on mine, and you're going to learn on yours. In your area, you're going to get down. How much is the carpet costing me? How much are the appliances costing? What happens if I have to do a roof? You're really gathering that information. So sometime in your first 4, 5, 10 transactions, maybe you come across a heavy fixer. A heavy or medium fixer that you would have passed on at the beginning. And you should pass on it. And maybe you still should pass on it. But let's say you're offered one really low. You know, it's a free and clear property. It's a problem. Maybe it was just inherited by some folks and they don't really want it. They don't want to fix it up. And you're getting a chance to buy it really low. All you need to do is be ready. Be ready to win 2 different ways. Remember, multiple ways to succeed. You don't buy that property unless you're quite sure you're getting it low enough that you can do one of 2 things. You could either go ahead and do all the work, right? And remember the 2 golden rules in real estate. It takes longer than you thought and it costs you more every time. So when you estimate your work on a heavy fixer, maybe you're not ready to estimate your work yourself yet. Maybe you need to get the contractor that's worked with you on a couple of deals to get over there and give you a real good number. You know, something he's confident he could deliver. Maybe it comes out to $30,000 or $40,000 instead of your normal $10,000, $15,000 fix-up. But now you've got a real number that you can go back and plug into your buy sheet if you develop a buy sheet or if you're doing it on paper. But you know that you can spend that money and you can make your acceptable profit. You're prepared to do that. However, you're kind of thinking in the back of your mind that there's a market for an as-is fixer, and that's kind of what you're hoping for. You're prepared to get in and do the work and get it done and go retail, turnkey, ready to go, just like the other ones. But you know that when you do that, it's going to take longer than you thought, probably cost a little more, and you could have some surprises. So you would prefer to sell it as is to a contractor or some other fixer-type buyer. You know, a person who's looking for fixers. There's people out there. It's a smaller part of our market because they have to have the vision and the ability to do the work. It's usually someone who's either a contractor or loves to do their own work. They have room to profit if they pay a little more than you because they're doing everything themselves. So I want you to think about that market, and here's how you benefit. You already know that when you buy a property, it might take you a week or so to get your bids together and get ready to work on it anyways. So what if you advertised on Craigslist, newspaper, or word of mouth, however you're going to do it. You could even put them in multiple listing as a fixer. My point is, while you're getting ready for Plan B, because Plan B is to fix it up, Plan A is to sell it as a fixer and make a profit faster with less headaches and less hassles. Here's the real cool part about this. By trying one of these, after you've already done some bread and butter properties, you've provided some turnkey product, this widens your game. Because remember before, you were passing on the heavier fixers. The medium to heavy fixer, it wasn't your time yet, you were a beginner, you just moved past those. Right? By being able to pull one of these off, you're widening your game. But here's the really cool part. If you're right, and if there are more people in the marketplace than you expected that would like a heavy fixer or medium fixer, and you advertised for this property either on Craigslist, newspaper, or some other way, you could build a list of cash buyers, people with cash wanting to buy fixers. If you find that the response is bigger than you expected, wow, your antenna is going to go up. You're going to be looking for those in addition to the normal turnkey bread and butter types that you're going to do. You're now not going to just pass on a heavy fixer. You're going to take a closer look because after all, you've got a list. You've got a list of 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe 10 buyers. Maybe you were successful in selling that first fixer-upper, and that guy said, hey, let me know if you find another. Remember, I have folks that have purchased 4 properties from me, I think 1 5. So another one 2, another one 3. So there's people out there that want the product. Once you develop this list, it's like you're filling orders, right? Come across something, oh good, here's a duplex. Guy told me he wanted a duplex. Yep, it's a fixer. He says that's okay. I still prepare myself to make money on that transaction, even if I have to fix it up, have my crew fix it up and sell at retail. It works, right? But I'm buying it with the hope that I can pass on. Remember the industry problems? The low appraisals, the lenders are taking a long time to do loans. When you do it as-is wholesale or as-is cash sale quickly to someone else, leaving them room to profit, you make a smaller return fast because you know you can go buy another property. It's good for you and it's good for them. So it's like you're filling an order. In the back of your mind, you got 8 buyers, you got 9 buyers, whatever it happens to be. Some want condos, some want houses, some want duplexes. You're widening your game. I know for a lot of you this is way too early. It's okay. We're stretching your brain a little bit and it won't go all the way back to where it was. Okay? Wherever it was, it's going to be a little bit expanded after we stretch it and it goes back, right? Again, this stuff is all just planting seeds in your mind. Stick to the basics. Get it done. Get it done right. Walk before you run. But just realize all this stuff is going on. This is what could lead to full-time investing when you're ready. By widening your game and always being able to buy and sell, along with some buy and holds and developing cash flow, is what will allow you, if you so choose, to be a full-time real estate investor. If you think maybe you don't like your job, right? Maybe you want to cut back on the hours on the job, whatever. This could fill that in, but it's going to take a lot of information, a lot of transactions, and you've got the time to do it. This is the market, all right? This is your time. All right, what else is good about that? Pretty much covered most of it, but I want to double check for you. Yeah, pretty much hit it all. It's all about thinking wide. You're not narrow. You've already started narrow with the turnkey product. Maybe just single-family homes. Maybe only bread and butter properties. That's your safest move. From there, you branched out a little bit. Maybe you pulled off a duplex, right? Maybe even you went all the way big and went to a 4-unit building. Probably not yet. But at some point, keep in mind that might be a player for you. You then branched out, did a condo, right? Moving along. You come across a heavy fixer and you fix up 5 or 6 properties. You're getting a feel for the cost. If you're unsure, you get your contractor to look. You buy that property knowing you can fix it up, but you're hoping to find an audience. You're hoping to find a group of buyers that would like to buy your product. You might even find another money person in there. You might find a guy who loves to buy and sell, but he's got plenty of money. And you might ask him, would you like to fund a deal somehow? And here's how I do one. If you'd like to do one of these sometime, here's how I do it. Does that interest you? You might build both lists. You build a fixer-buyer list, building your investor money list, right? The guys would know that would like to back your transactions. He might want to back your transactions so that he's always in first position to buy something. It's just, you can just keep making each other win. That's what this is all about. All right, so keep widening your game. If you're still just getting started, focus on the bread and butter. Focus on doing it right. But now you know there's other stuff going on out there. If you haven't looked at the racetrack video, that'll stretch your brain a little more. If you haven't looked at the thinking out of the box video, make sure you look at that one. Let's keep expanding your thoughts. Let's keep showing you what's possible, right? I'm doing it. You can do it. I've been doing it a long time. You're not going to jump in and have 17 of these going right away. But could you have a couple going? 1, 2, 3? Sure you could. Right? Build a successful track record. That way when you come across that money guy, you've got something to show him. Here's 10 properties I bought and sold. Right? So focus on this. Think about what we just said. Think about that additional marketplace, the fixer. All right? You only need 1 buyer for it. If you had a list of 10, probably could move every one that you find for quite some time. The neat thing is, those guys are usually fixing them and keeping them as rentals and pulling the money out to buy another one, or they're fixing them and they're selling them. So you can go ahead, you're getting your money back in a small profit because you're pretty confident you can buy another property. Lots of little returns are just as good as bigger returns that take a really long time and have more risk. So see, you're building your real estate business. You're going to have properties, you're going to have buyers, you're going to have money folks, you're going to have the knowledge, and you're just going to keep widening your game using different techniques, different kinds of properties, and supplying the market with what it wants. That's how you win in this business. I'll see you on the next video.